Recording is rolling. It is Wednesday, March 11th. So, and all my classes, I still have some quiz makeups going on there. So we're on to lesson 10.2. I'll give you guys a brief overview because I did record a video. I posted it to Google Classroom. It's only about 25 minutes this time. So if you want to read the textbook to learn it or watch the video, it's okay. You guys know Alex 10.1, 10.2 has been open for a few days. And also your 70% high goal is imminently due. But what is 10.2 about? Here, let's do a brief review of 10.2. Right, so here's the notes of the 25 minutes video. So it has to do with probability counting. You guys seen Venn diagrams? Okay, so this part where it overlaps is called the intersection. And do you guys see this upside down? You look at it, example, right? That's an intersection, and you can also use the word and. So something is true and something else is true at the same time. Okay? If you include everything possible and like everything's Venn diagram covers, like most circles, that's called union. You guys get upside, right side up looking U character. Okay? And so that's called the union. And if you spell it out in sentence, you might say or, like something or something. So one of the early examples they say, let's say you roll a die. And let's say event A could be you roll an odd number, a 1, 3, or 5. Event B could be you roll a number larger than 3, which could be 4, 5, or 6. Right? There's only 6 sides on a die. Right? So there's event A and event B. Are you guys okay with what event A and B are? Notice these are discrete possibilities. You guys see I put them in curly brackets. Okay. Right, so I made a Venn diagram. Here's event A and event B. Now there is one overlapping number, which is the number 5. Right? You could get. Right? So if they say, what's the intersection of A and B, or what's the likelihood of A and B happening? Well, you'd have to roll a 5. Right? If they say A or B, then any of these possibilities, right? You could roll like any of these numbers. Right? And there's one more possibility that I need to also include in my diagram. So I'm just going to right. Good. What's the one number you don't see on here?
2.
2. Right. So if you roll a 2, then that would be neither A nor B. Right. Right. So we got that. Cards are good examples too. Guys, how many cards are there in a standard deck? Yeah, 52. Okay. So it said something about a red queen. What's the probability of drawing a red queen? Okay. Well, there are 2 cards that are red queens. Right? There's the diamonds and the hearts. Right? And so event A could be a queen, and there could be 4 of those. Event B could be red, and half the cards are red. Right, 26 out of 52. Right. So 2 of the cards are red queens. Right? So 2 out of 52. Okay. Right. Now, what if they said red or queen? That could be 26 red cards, 4 queens, but 2 of those overlap, so you don't want to double count. So that's 28 possibilities, right? Right. So 28 out of 52. If they said or they put the union, it's like that. What's example 3 here? We're back to rolling dice. Right. Oh, so some of these are like spinners. Right. You got different examples. Right. So I think we're back to a dice example here. Right. So okay, got event A, event B. This looks kind of similar to before. Right. So just here's the intersection, like and they both happen. It's where the intersection. Right. If it's or, it could be any of these. There's some that not 55. It's pretty similar to what we did before. Complementary. So example 4. I think they only did 4 examples. Right. So that's nice. So complementary. What's the probability of something not happening? Sometimes certain questions are framed certain ways where this is by far the fastest and easiest way to solve something. Right? And complementary, the sum for that, you put this little prime symbol, this little tick mark here. Right? And it's just 1 minus the probability of it happening. So they have all these different genres of movies, and they say, what if they pick a random movie? So there's 44 action movies all the way down to there's like 29 horror movies, right? So we've got all these different genres and all these different movies. Right. There's I think if you count up like 350 movies altogether. So he's gonna pick one at random. It says, what's the chance that it's not comedy? So first I want to find the probability of comedy. Now probability, you haven't seen that yet today. If you put P of something, that's the probability that happening, like a likelihood, right? So I'd say, well, there's 112 comedies out of 350 total movies. So the probability of picking comedy would be 32%. Therefore, the probability of it not being a comedy would be 100% minus 32%. Here it is as decimals. As percentage, that would be 68%. Okay. All right. And then I got some green highlights here. So if you watch the full 25-minute video, or maybe just the second half of it, because the first half I'm just going over these examples, right, just like I did with you guys. I got these green highlighted ones. Right. Again, there's more dice, more cards, more spinners. There's raffle tickets. Right. Yeah, so probability. So there you go. There's a quick rundown. And yeah, you guys are plenty ready for 10-1, 10-2.